Hello everyone, and in this video we are going to discuss about encapsulation in JavaScript. So I have file open encapsulation.html and I open the same file in the browser as well. So I have attached encapsulation.js and here in this file we will write our code. So let's start. So first of all I will create a class. So let's say class student and I will create a constructor. So constructor and I will pass two values, so name and date of birth. So this dot name is equal to name and this dot date of birth is equal to date of birth. And now let's create an object of the class. So let's student1 is equal to new student. And now let's console.log it. Now here you can see you have created a class with constructor, and here we can see the values, the properties of the class. So let's pass the values. So let's say Han and let's say 1990. So here now we can access all of the properties. So student1.name, so we can see the name and we can get the date of birth. But what if we don't want this date of birth to be available publicly here like this, and we want this to be private so that we don't expose someone's date of birth? So what can we do is we need to restrict this access to this date of birth. Okay, so maybe you have seen something like public name and private date of birth, something like this in other languages if you came from another language. But here in JavaScript we don't use it like this, so I'll remove it like this and we declare properties like this. So up till now we have created properties only through the constructor like this, but we can create it like this as well and it is the same thing. And if we write it like this, then these properties are considered as public properties. So you can access it here like this. But if you want to make it private, so what we can do is we will write hash with it in front of it. So now this hash is part of the property name. And if you want to use this inside this class, we will use it with the hash symbol. But we can't access it through the object. So let's say here the hash. So that's how we will use it in the constructor. So this dot dob. So this one. And here we see dob and it is undefined. But if we write here the hash, so it will give us an error. So that means that we can't access this property anymore. But if we write here the name, so we have access to the name, but we don't have access to the date of birth. But if I remove the hash, then it will be undefined. And it makes sense because there is no date of birth here in this class properties. So now how can we use it? So we can use it inside the constructor or inside the function of this class, the method of this class. So let's create a method. Let's say get date of birth. So return this dot dob, and now let's call this method. So get dob, and we can access this private property now through this method, but it doesn't make sense, so we will not do it. So here, let's say we want to calculate the age of the person. So get age. So here we will write age, and here what we will do is, let's say we will write 2022 minus this date of birth. You can see the age of the person. Here you can write new date dot get full year, and we will get the current year, and now you can see the same result here as well. So we are using this date of birth inside this method of the class, and we are calculating the age and we are returning the age. But here we are not exposing this date of birth, so we are using this inside the class, not outside. So based on this date of birth, we are calculating the age, but we are not returning it to the user. So that's how we can create private properties and use them. Now what about private methods? So let's say get info. So we can create return some info. Now let's call this method. So get info, and you can see we have access to this method. So get info. Then let's make that private. So hash, and now you can see the error that you cannot access this method because this is the private method now. So let's say you want to do some private calculations or something here. So let's create another method. So do private calculations, and we will use this method here. So let's say do something with this method. So this dot, so let private calculations or something like here. So is equal to get info, and here we will return this get private calculation done. Private calculation done. And now let's call this method to do private calculations. So we did some private calculation with this method here by calling this method, and we are returning here the message that private calculations are done. So we did something here, okay, and then we just return the message that we did that process, but we are not exposing this method and some private information. So I hope the concept is clear now, how to create private properties and private methods. So now if I call this get info, I will have no access to it. So get info, so it is giving us an error even if I use the hash. So still I am getting the error. So I can't access it because this is a private method. Now let's say let's copy this from here and paste it here from this person class from the previous video. Let's say we have the get name and we extend this property. Now let me copy this as well. Here this one as well. So the teacher only. So I copied the person class and let me copy the teacher class here. So the teacher class as well from the previous video. So now we have overridden this get name method here and this here in the teacher class. So now let's create an object of the class. So let teacher1 is equal to new teacher. And now let me comment this so that we don't get the error. And console.log. So teacher1 dot get name. And let's pass the values. So teacher and what other values we have. So name, age, address, and ID. So name, the age is let's say 45. Now the address is ABC and the ID is let's say 75. So now we can get the name. So teacher name. So you can see welcome teacher name. Okay. But now we make it private. So hash private. So now you don't have access to this. So you see the teacher name. So you see the parent class method here. So this one. So if I comment this one, you will get an error. So you see, we have an error. But if I make it public again, then you can see this method. And even if I uncomment it, you will see this teacher class method. But if I make it private, then you will see this method here. So this only returns the name, so teacher name, and this returns the welcome as well. So make it public, and you will see the public here, the welcome here. So that's how we can use encapsulation in JavaScript. And that's it for this video now, and see you in the next video.